contributor, that could be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the 5. And the slam by Moody.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
On deep, Brunson. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Sinks the triple.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Towns a screen on Curry. Brunson finds Towns. Here's Hart. New York missing again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Bridges inside. Defended by Butler. Hart with the screen for Towns. Curry with the steal. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Green. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Butler against Bridges. Back to Hart. That's tipped. And here we go. It's Butler. Lets the 3 fly in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Here's Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And talking about the Knicks, G.A., do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Curry.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Floats it up for Butler. And a fast break now for New York. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And they're running. Back to Butler. To the middle. They kick it out to Green. Latrey does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Curry on the wing. There's the triple. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Warriors. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center. Brunson outside. Right side Towns, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get healed, something in rhythm, off the catch, you have done your job.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Knicks trail by 13. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Down low. Kuminga finds Heel. And stolen by Payne. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Payton passes to Heel. No good with the triple. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Payton kicks to Kuminga. Here's post. And again, no good by Golden State. Knicks trail by 13. Payne gets a wide open look. Over in the corner, McBride. And the Knicks miss again. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Payne passes to Achua. Here's McBride. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Kuminga. Hield outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got 6 points.
Elite from three-point land. Bloody Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Payne looking around. To stop the drought. And the layup is up and in. Payne's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Kuminga down low. Achua's on him. Kuminga, no good. Knicks trail by 14. There's a screen by Achua. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and they hit 5 of them. And Kuminga throws it down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For the 3. Robinson dishes to Payne. Pass to Achua. Clock at 2. Shoots over Kuminga. And it falls over the rim and in. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Hield. He's guarded close. Spencer, the pass to Kuminga. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Knicks trail by 16. Now here's Payne. There's a screen by Achua. Payne kicks to Achua. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we set. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Curry on the wing. Moody the pass to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 4 from downtown. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Curry wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. Brunson finds Bridges. Launches a 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Another 3 for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Hart against Green. Right side Towns. A 3-ball. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Towns kicks to Hart. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. 1:52 left to play in the third. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Butler. They kick it out to Green. Curry with it. Brunson covering. Three-pointer. Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Knicks trail by 18. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 8 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
To the inside. Towns with the steal. Hart the pass to Brunson. That three off the mark. Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Pajemski. Now Butler. Back to Pajemski. Golden State moving the ball around. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds. Curry against Anunoby. This one for 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Knicks trail by 16. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Butler, no good. And for the Knicks, the shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Anunoby outside. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2Kick. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Knicks shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got OG Anunoby. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game. Hart with a screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Hart. The 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the 3.
Three-pointer. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Butler deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 16. For 3, Bridges. That one's not going to go. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by Pajemski. The 3. Anunoby, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Out to Brunson. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
For three, Bridges nailed from three-point land.
Obviously, Bridges has practiced this look to death. He is so smooth from the corner.
Curry is inside. Brunson covering. Butler from outside. And the Warriors miss again.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Knicks trail by 13. Brunson outside. Anunoby finds Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Here's Curry. Launches it. A nice shot by Moody. And the Warriors lead by 13.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Fires the three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his fifth rebound in this one. Towns against Butler. Hart with a screen on Butler. Towns, no luck.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Brunson. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Three-pointer. Curry from deep three-point land. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the villain with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak, be back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for air.
injuries among their reserves, I expect their starters will be ready to do whatever's needed.
You have 2 players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5. And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Now here's Curry, and stolen by Holmgren. Oh, deflected. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here are the Thunder with the ball. 4-point game. Dort outside. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, never one to force up a 3. Jimmy Butler judiciously will take a 3-point opportunity. That is a nice delivery.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside for Butler. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Podziemski's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Good work there as it goes. Hartenstein's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Knocked loose. Moody on the wing. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Right side, Podziemski. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Podziemski's got 5 now.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy is exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. The 3. And he can't get that one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Williams, and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Curry. Green, a screen. Curry looking it over. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 32 seconds left in the first quarter here. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Green with a screen on Holmgren. Butler's got space. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. With the drive. And he converts the layup. Give him 8.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Butler into the lane. And a missed layup. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams, and it's Williams, and it's Caruso in at the 3, small forward. Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Warriors leading. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Wallace misses. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Kuminga. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Wallace. Inside from the left block. The kick out to Williams. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Kuminga. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. And Kuminga throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on the second free throw. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Hield with the ball. Watched by Wallace. Santos. Outside Kuminga. There's a screen. Another shot. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. Fires the 3. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Outside heel. Fires the 3. On target from range. Hield's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Wallace misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Back to Hield. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far. And here in the 2nd quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Wallace. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Going inside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Caruso. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Kuminga throws it down.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Caruso. It's tipped. Here's Hield. And he banks in the layup. Hield's got 5 now.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops for him.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Outside Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga getting creative.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Green out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Warriors lead by 10. Outside Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Lou Dort picks one up.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
Butler hits them both. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Bajimski with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Outside Curry. Moody passes to Butler. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Green. Outside Butler. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
Here's Curry, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. That Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Green.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pajemski with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Moody from outside. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 14. Curry finds Green, shoots over Holmgren, and there's Green on the assist from Curry.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Butler. No good there, off the double clutch.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All around the rim that time before dropping. Butler's got 10.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Curry's shot is off. Thunder trail by 15. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Curry. Count that bucket. Give him 8.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Pajemski. The 3. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Dort. Williams finds Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Pajemski. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. 1 second left. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ending the quarter up 10. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Cason Wallace. Kenrich Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Drive by Curry, outside Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Butler with a steal. Count it, good. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And Curry with the take. Good work defensively by Caruso. Thunder trail by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Green picks him up.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Moody misses. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Wallace. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And the first one at the line is good. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Butler against Holmgren, uncovered. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Jimmy Butler attacking at will, and the buckets just keep coming.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's in there. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And here's Butler outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams finds Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Wallace outside. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And he drives in. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And here's Green from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder trail by 7. Wallace outside. Lets it fly. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wallace has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Pajimski. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Moody passes to Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Here's Holmgren. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Curry with it. Fires away from way outside. No luck on that one. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Hart. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. For the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks on offense. With a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Anunoby, a screen on Hartenstein. Anunoby has the open look. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Knicks lead 5-4.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Now, here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Towns, a screen on Hartenstein. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Towns. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA.
And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Brunson with another miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Hart. And stolen by Williams. Knocked away. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Just 5 to shoot. A wide open look here for Hartenstein. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Towns penetrating. Williams against Bridges. The kick out to Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From deep, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. New York trailing. Hart with it. Williams picks him up. The kick out to Towns. Back to Hart. Anunoby outside. They need this one. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dort misses. Towns against Williams. Anunoby is screen on Williams. Out to Bridges. He gets it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think
The officials will have 2 minutes.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
We've got Miles McBride. Robinson is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Payne, and it's Beauchamp in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Pass to Achiuwa. McBride with the ball. With the drive. Nice D from Williams.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Caruso kicks to Williams. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Beauchamp. Still yet to score. New York needs to get off a shot. Payne can't hit.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Outside Williams. Pass to Joe. Caruso with the ball. Payne covering. Out to Wallace. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer. Wallace has got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Beauchamp. Now here's Payne, covered by Joe. Payne's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Knicks trail by 5. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Achiuwa.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
New York missing again. And here are the Thunder now. They've got an 8-0 run. Outside Williams. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And Williams with the stuff.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's McBride. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Joe finds Williams. Over McBride. And he misses his first shot of the game. Pass to Payne. it on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Robinson a screen on Williams. Payne passes to Robinson. Now McBride. For three. New York missing again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Robinson a screen on Williams. Achua, no good. And here are the Thunder now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Payne in the post. Covered by Joe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Wallace. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Knicks trail by 9. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And he gets it to go.
Brunson continuing to work hard out there to track down good shots.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hart. Williams' shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holmgren against Bridges. Over Holmgren. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams passes to Holmgren. Hartenstein laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Holmgren can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Bridges, defended by Dort. Poked away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 15-point game. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Anunoby against Hartenstein. To halt the run, Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 8.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Town.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Knicks trail by 14. For 3, Bridges. Nice defense from Dort. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Inside, here's Hartenstein, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
1:22 left here in the third quarter. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oklahoma City leading by 16. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is effective at the pull-up.
Hart with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hart. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint, taken away by Williams. Here's Dort. The three-pointer is right on target. Dort's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
It's Dort on the wing, defended by Bridges. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort.
And so it's Oklahoma City holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Pass to Hart. Anunoby in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Hart, no good. Oklahoma City shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. For 3, Holmgren. Here's the 3. The putback. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
That one goes in.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. That one on Holmgren. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
No good. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Hard against Dort. 5 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Right side, Williams. Dort against Bridges. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oklahoma City leading by 22. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And here's Brunson outside. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Outside, Towns. Hart the pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
And, you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you a willing facilitator.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Kept alive. Tries again. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Crosses over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Dort. Bridges misses. Williams against Brunson. Williams gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on a
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center position.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Moody, the kick out. Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Curry. Bridges outside. Towns for three. Sinks the tray.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Anunoby can't get it to go. It's Podziemski on the wing. Curry against Towns. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Curry. And here's Butler outside. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Anunoby for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Brunson. No good on the three. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Curry, no good. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Lets the three fly. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors trailing. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Curry against Brunson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Hart passes to Bridges. New York again can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Right side, Brunson. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the three. Brunson's got 5.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Fires for 3. Hart pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Anunoby. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, Curry covered by Towns, and he comes up with a bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Bridges on the attack. Outside Anunoby. Launches it from deep. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Moody. He drops it from range. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Curry. For 3, Bridges. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no...
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The Warriors on top, up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. 3-pointer. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A new lineup here for New York. Payne, the pass to McBride. From outside the arc. The rebound by Payton. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Knicks trail by 5. From the arc. The rebound by Post. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Spencer. Outside Kuminga. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. Oh, Robinson with a block. Fast break, New York. Offensive board. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Here's McBride. Outside Payne. Pass to Beauchamp. Here's Achua. Here's Beauchamp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 3 on the clock. Hits a 3-pointer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Payton takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Achua inside. Kuminga's on him. Back to Payne. Outside McBride. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Payton. Back to Kuminga. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Achua can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Achua with a steal. And there's the drive. Achua with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Payne. Outside Robinson. Outside McBride. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. The Warriors leading. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Hield for 3. And Beauchamp pulls it down. For New York, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Robinson can't hit.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And the Warriors miss again. Puts up a deep 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, up 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. Pass to Hart. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Knicks trail by 4. Hart with a screen on Curry. And here's Brunson from the arc. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. New York again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 4. Outside Butler. Curry, he's open. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Brunson's gone 5 for 10 shooting tonight. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
The kick out, Curry. And here's Butler outside. And it's New York with a rebound. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Butler. Here's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Brunson taking his time here. Hauled in by Curry.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Brunson finds Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Curry against Brunson. Releases. Curry, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Towns passes to Brunson. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
The Warriors lead by 6. Curry on the drive. Outside, Green. Off target with the 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Offensive rebound. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Launches a 3. The rebound by Moody.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Curry against Brunson. A deep 3. Curry, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
For 3, Bridges. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bridges has got 6.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And they're on the run. Pass to Butler. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And down it goes. 2 points.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Moody. A quick shot there. It's off target. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Warriors lead 47-39.
Curry against Brunson. Curry looking it over. From about 19, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brunson passes to Towns. Butler against Hart. Outside Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 9 rebounds now. From the high post. Right side Moody. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
The three. They get it again. On the wing, Curry. On the wing, Curry. Takes the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Brunson. There's the three. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Green, the pass to Moody. Jacks up a three. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York, they're working against the clock now. Bridges outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Oh,
wow.
Did he?
That's
he
just,
did!
Yes,
Wow.
yes, he did that. We all witnessed that.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Pajimski grabs the board. Pajimski's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires from way outside. From long range.
Did you see where he shot that from?
How about that?
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And it's New York with a rebound. They push it up 4 on 3. Hart from long range. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Curry, no good. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for
A few injuries on their bench, less options, but I think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Dort, he clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Podziemski. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Butler's got 6 points.
0 hesitation from Jimmy. Shot ready on the catch. Nicely done.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team. But Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Butler kicks to Green and stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Curry, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside, and stolen by Butler. Fires away from outside. Again, Curry missing. Thunder trailing by 3. Down low, here's Dort. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to Green. Now Moody. From deep three-point land. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Butler. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Butler is screen on Dort. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Baseline Jay on the way. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Curry. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And here is Curry. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter, they've got Payton. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Spencer in at the point. George, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Here's Caruso, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Caruso. It's rebounded by Payton. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first free throw tonight. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Inside, and Williams with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to post. Fires from deep. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors. And Williams, here we go. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I got more than shooting in my game.
Pass to Williams. Outside Williams. Good. Great play by Williams to shut it out.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Spencer. Some nice passing by Golden State. Three-pointer, Hield. Out to Payton. Spencer, the pass to Payton. Here's Spencer, defended by Caruso. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Joe. Under trailing by 5. Caruso finds Joe. Williams with the ball. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for Williams.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rebound by Williams.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Kuminga against Williams. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. Here he goes. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wallace outside.
Golden State foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams. Kuminga down low. He's guarded by Williams. The shot that time not on target. Wallace kicks to Williams. Pass to Joe. Here's Wallace. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Goes up the baseline. Spencer, the pass to Kuminga. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kuminga's got 10 points in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Caruso kicks to Williams. There's the 3. They get the rebound.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Now Williams, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Williams, that's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry is inside. The inside game of Stephen Curry. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Holmgren.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot. Oh, my goodness. Well, a little show and tell from the butler, Jimmy, giving the fans their money's worth.
The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the basket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Shoots the 3. Tips it.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Outside Butler. And And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Thunder leading by 5. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green, doing his thing.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Warriors trail by 5. Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Here's Butler. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. The finish and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams. The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Moody the pass to Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
It's Curry with the drive. Butler kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Outside Butler. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And some changes here for the Warriors. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. .43 seconds left in the third. Drives to the hoop. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Spencer. To the middle. Now Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Inside, post, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Warriors.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Caruso. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And the game still closely contested as we end the third. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. You've got Jonathan Kuminga. Also Gary Payton II out there. And it's Spencer in at the point guard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Williams. The rebound by Post. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Driving in and stolen by Wallace. Here's Caruso. Williams kicks to Williams. Out to Wallace. Now the Warriors moving it up. From the wing. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just one on the basket from Kuminga.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
So it's the Warriors now. Payton with a screen on Wallace. Here's Hield. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
They kick out to Hield. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Holmgren with it. 5 on the clock. Williams can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Three-pointer, Butler, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hield. Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
They kick out to Hield. Back to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams with a clean look. A three-pointer no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
The Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Bangs on the trifecta.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Over in the corner, Green. Hield the pass to Curry. Hield sets the pick for Curry. From down in the low post, it goes.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors with the rebound. 1:07 left in the game. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. The kick outside to Butler. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Back to Hartenstein. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Butler. Going inside. Money!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And they had a foul.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
The officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Got it.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Jordan. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he misses the dunk. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back and let me still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position.
I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor. Plays with energy on both ends. And it's infectious for his teammates.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wright. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Hart. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. Towns on a screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. To the wing on the left. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Bridges. And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
We got into it about his strategy against Karl-Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
And stolen by Bridges. Hart against Holmgren. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. From downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now here's Bridges. They set the screen. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Dort, the pass to Williams. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns outside. Ochamp passes to Bridges. Right outside. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Now here's Wright. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Dort, the pass to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Right. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. He can get in your head at times.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Hart. Dort with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. There's the triple. That one is off. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
They've got Williams, Mitchell out there with Cason Wallace. And then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Robinson finds Brunson. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. Brunson passes to Shamet. Sinks it from distance. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Thunder leading by 8. Here's Wallace. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. From deep, Mitchell drills it from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Knicks miss again.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Up top, Anunoby. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Pass to Wallace. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Outside Achua. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder leading by 9. Wallace with it. Still without a bucket. Takes it inside. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Achua against Williams. Brunson looks it over. Pass to Robinson. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has gotten his first basket of the night. Knicks trail by 11. A minute 9 left in the first half. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Wallace. Misses the three. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Banging his way through, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Wallace, left side. Achua with a steal. Pass to Shamet. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. No good with a layup. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 7.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Shamet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Good on both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForge. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3, small forward. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Get there, get there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wright. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Knicks trail by 5. Towns outside. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Holmgren finds Hartenstein. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Knicks shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Fade away. And it's Holmgren missing. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges peeling it out a little bit. Towns a screen on Dort. Bridges on the attack. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Williams against Wright with the teardrop. Second shot opportunity, and it's Williams with the bucket inside. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Hart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for the Knicks, Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. For Oklahoma City, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Bridges. A long distance 3 is buried. Bridges has got 6.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander slices in for a bucket. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Bridges. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Bridges against Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Hart with the defensive effort. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Thunder, up 1. And time to step away quickly, but... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. New York trailing. Now here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul so far. Now it's Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Holmgren. Right side, Anunoby. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land.
If you get Dort in a wrestling match, he's going to win. He's playing physical D now.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns outside. Double team on Towns. And stolen by Williams. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Hart. And he jams it home with authority.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Brunson. It's tipped. Dort against Anunoby. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Anunoby against Williams. Shoots it from the corner. Anunoby can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 8. Williams passes to Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
That free throw good from Holmgren. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Can they get it? And Brunson with the lay-in.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson misses. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for Oklahoma City, Williams.
He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 12.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Brunson outside. Drains the triple. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Holmgren drives in. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside Brunson.